Hi, welcome to Voice Teacher Reacts. I'm Renee Urbanovich, and I'm here to explore creativity with you through my favorite instrument, the voice. So please subscribe and please tune in each time we go through a singer live. Today, I'm looking at Billie Eilish. This, I think, is Finn, her producer and brother.
Don't you know I'm no good for you? I've learned to lose, you can't afford to.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Now, my thoughts on Billie Eilish have always been studio singer, and I did hear her once do something live with Alicia Keys, and it was a disaster. And I did watch a video of her chatting with her fans, and I was not drawn in. So already the first 10 seconds, she's got me. She's better than she's ever been. She is singing perfectly on pitch. She sounds exactly like she sounds on the recording, right? You feel like that microphone is down her throat and we are inside of her body. She's a great studio singer, but now already 2 lines in, she's showing me she's got the goods to sing live and have that same quality. Here we go.
Tore my shirt to stop you bleeding, but nothing ever stops you leaving.
Okay, so she just missed that top note. And if she got it, I was going to stop and say, that's really hard to do live. And it's really hard to push all that air. Leaving. I sound classical if I do it. I'd have to sit and work through it. Leaving. It's hard to shove all that air on a high note. She's doing a beautiful job. And of course, she's not going to let that stop her. But if you're trying to sing airy like that, it's going to make you a little dizzy. And you're going to have to work it because the vocal cords don't want to be improper like that. But that's what sells, right? So we have to borrow sometimes from unhealthy vocal qualities, and that airy tone quality, I always say, is your money. And when you study singing and you learn how to sing properly, your body wants to reject the excess air thing. Even though it's sexy and it's a lullaby and it's beautiful, once you're trained, it's hard to do. So I try and tell all my students that because I kind of can't do it unless it's first thing in the morning and literally makes me dizzy. So anyway, back to Billie Eilish.
Quiet when I'm coming home and I am on my own. And I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that.
So she's really good at stylizing. So you can hear she's singing in a middle voice type thing, and then he is singing harmonies alongside her. Beautiful. He's way back on the mic, though, so he wants to sound super soft. But you could tell when she was done with one phrase, she swallows it a little bit. She sends the resonance to the back of the throat for style. And then the second time, she doesn't do it. There's been a million singers that do that, but the one that comes to my mind is from my era. The Billie Eilish of my era was Jewel, and she was extremely expressive. She would break your heart, and everyone loved her. Maybe I'll do one on her next time. So this is all very gentle and beautifully done. The harmonies are tight, and so far I'm really impressed that she can be that clean live, because when she first started out, I don't think she was. She was 100% studio. Oh, and fun fact, he may not remember, but when Finn was little, maybe like 11, I can't remember, about 11, this cute little boy comes into my studio with one of my other students named Jesse from Burbank. And they do all this stuff together. And I'm the teacher, but Finn keeps having these great ideas. And, you know, I'm mostly a creativity person. So I was like, okay, take it over, Finn. You decide what you guys are going to do. Forget me. And they worked out this little thing for a show we were doing, several things. And in the end, I said, Finn, oh my gosh, you should be a producer, because I loved how he took the lead and how he knew what he heard. And he was younger than me, obviously, and he was younger than Jesse, my student, and he was gifted. Now the whole world gets to see what I saw when he was 11. He is gifted, and I'm sure Billie Eilish would say the same thing, that he is a huge reason why she is where she is today. I think she grew up where I live in Santa Clarita and was homeschooled. So there's been some chat about that. But anyway, back to Billie.
Don't you know too much already? I'll only hurt you if you let me. Call me friend, but keep me closer. Call me back, and I'll call you when the party's over.
Okay, I have to stop. That little extra thing, call me back. I was not expecting it, and I really had a physical reaction. It really touched me. That was a great live thing to do. And yes, she missed her high note again, which makes me feel like, good, she's human. But she doesn't let it bother her. The thing she might be doing as part of the act, I don't know, is she keeps messing with her hair, right? She's pulling her hair back, and she's looking like she's just in her closet. And that's part of it. We feel like she's just herself. She's not performing. She's not putting on a show. She's not putting on an act. This is really her. So that was beautiful, and it really touched me. So back to the song.
Quiet, I'm coming home, and I'm on my own. And I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. Yeah, I could lie, say I like it like that, like it like that. But nothing is better sometimes. Once we've both said our goodbye.
So what you hear here is a little scratchiness, and who knows if that's because she's just not warmed up, she's tired, she's hoarse, or it's planned because she sounds more damaged that way. She sounds more hurting. And so she's letting the chords kind of scatter. And that's a beautiful tactic. It gets me, in fact. And so when she records, I don't hear that much, right? And so now live, I'm hearing more, because you're going to get the good with the bad, or the good with the not as good, when you're live. And that's why I only want to look at the live versions. So that was really powerful during the bridge, where she even gets softer, scratchier, more upset type. Okay. Ending the song, it's 4 minutes, but we won't keep going.
Let's just let it go. Let me let you go. Quiet when I'm coming home, and I'm on my own.
So there she goes on the low notes. And she did mention at the front of this video that I'm watching, it's the Howard Stern show, that she has a 2-octave range. And she's still really young. And so if you're a female singer, or a singer who sings high, sometimes you can't get down low until you're a little bit older. So I know that the male voice, it takes at least till you're 21 to really get a good grip on the tone quality you're going to end up with. And the same thing with women. Sometimes my students come back from college and they can sing much lower than when they were 18. So she's getting that lower range, and it really sounds like we're there with her. Her vibrato is a little bit made, a little bit jazzy. It's not like an operatic fast vibrato. It's a little bit slower. But all of these qualities are what go together to make us feel like she's sharing something sacred with us. And even when she started out with like Bellyache or whatever that song was, where she was super weird, and maybe I couldn't have related to her too much because of where I'm at in my life, she has ended up writing tunes and songs and lyrics that really do speak to all of us, not necessarily about our dark side, but because she's willing to bring the dark side to the culture very nakedly with that voice. I think it opens all of us up. And she filled a hole in the market because there was nobody doing that at the time. We had the darling, like Katy Perry and Kelly Clarkson, and we had some indie people that were sharing kind of dark lyrics and stuff, but nobody as dark and emotive as Billie Eilish. So I say that she has changed culture, and she's contributed a good deal. I'm quite amazed at how much she's impacted our culture with her art and her creativity and her risk, taking a risk to be truly herself and a kid and share the angst of being unfinished and in process. I really feel that she's gifted in that, and she's really changed culture in that. So again, this is Voice Teacher Reacts. Today was Billie Eilish. I'm Renee Urbanovich, exploring the mysteries of creativity with you through the voice. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.